Thanks for staying with us. So we're still going to spend a few moments to remember the loved ones who died, not just in Turkey, and also in Katsina. We heard that about 100 so far have died in Katsina, and it was as a result of bandits, especially at the time where our country is still has said that the war against terror is they're winning the war against terror, and Nigerians are still hoping that indeed that will be safe, even if during elections, because right now it looks like all the government officials are campaigning. Nobody's really focusing so much on safety. But the governor has said that's not true, that they are still protecting Nigerians. But the death that happened in Katsina is really quite worrisome to many Nigerians. Also, we're going to discuss Turkey, and those of us, as I said earlier, many Nigerians do business in Turkey. Many of us are in Turkey. We don't have a count yet of how many Nigerians are in that rubble or are killed. But we do know that lots of Nigerians do business in Turkey, and there's a possibility that we have a few. We already heard about one Nigerian who is caught under the rubble. He's a footballer. More reports will be coming in. But if you have family, loved ones, please call in the numbers on your screen to let us know if you've heard from them, what they're telling you, or if anything is happening that you've heard. We'd like to hear you. So what have you heard so far? Anybody? Mariam?
Okay, so we'll start with Katsina.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so Katsina, what happened was a clash between vigilante and bandits, and they say over 100 people so far have been killed. As of Friday, they said 63 people were buried. You know, it's really sad because the report coming out of there is that there are so many collaborators and informants that live in these communities. These bandits spread across 5 communities and attacks these people. And then you wonder, are we Nigerians first, or are we criminals or saboteurs first? What exactly are we looking for? Why would it be comfortable for us to see it, you know, our family members, our friends, people in our community slaughtered the way they've been slaughtered? I feel that, well, if you listen to the government and see the reports that the military gives us, you can see that they are hard at work. But also, the war against insurgency, for me, I believe, is beyond the arms and ammunition. Yeah. It's with the people. It's about intelligence and the fact that Nigerians need to realize that, you know, this is our war and we have to protect our people. The bandits are the enemies. We should not be colluding with them to cause more problems. Yeah. And I hope that people from Katsina can call us and let us know, you know, what they're going through.
It's really important. I mean, it's quite painful to be talking about deaths again. I mean, I'm almost exhausted. It's really, it weighs you down when you're hearing on this side, you're hearing on that side, and you're thinking, when would it stop? Yeah. You know, and what data do you have for us?
Yeah, same data that she just mentioned. And they said, you know, she said on Friday, 63 people died. On Saturday, they buried another 30 bodies. And, you know, it was more than was anticipated. Said the whole village is traumatized. Yes, traumatized. A lot of people are fleeing from the community. But the fact that there are collaborators within just shows me that there are a lot of sympathizers. So while you are thinking with a rational mind to say the bandits are the enemy, let's fight against them, some people are saying the bandits are their brothers. Some people are, you know, listening to the plight of the bandits, so-called plight of the bandits, and what their needs are, and feeling like the government has abandoned them. And that's why they have so many sympathizers. So I really do not know what the government plans to do concerning the mindset of the people in how they accept these people as a part of their own. Because if you're not sympathizing with this group of persons, you will not be giving them information on how to come and kill other people in that area, probably collecting money, maybe money is exchanging hands. I don't know how that works, but it has a lot to do with what government can do concerning the minds. The government, aside from the federal government, you know, when we talk about government, we're always looking at the President Buhari. No, of course not. The local government chiefs, what are their roles? What are they doing? Don't they understand what is happening in their locality? The state governments, what are they doing? What sort of conversations are they having with these people to separate them from the bandits?
President's state. You would think that, you know, there'll be some kind of an extra security, you know, because hey, it's president's state, you know, but it's painful for me. But sometimes we speak from a place of ignorance because we don't understand how vast the lands are and how far apart they are and all that. So I can understand when say bandits came to attack and maybe no security operatives were able to help.
So just in response, we can tell that the local government and the state government must be doing something, because this was also a clash between vigilantes and the bandits. And we know that in many of these northern states, they have sort of created that extra security
System.
system with the vigilantes, but I wonder how well equipped they are and what training that they have compared to the bandits that we see. Most of the times when we watch videos and when they are boasting about the weapons that they have, the money that they have, the access to get these weapons, and then compare it to what we know our vigilantes would normally look like, you know, I feel that they may have been overpowered. Yeah. And if we say, is the state of the president, how come there's no extra security there? That's what we've been screaming about local policing. The system that we have does not allow for a lot of police presence spread across Nigeria. So we really need to look at how we can train and develop local policemen who will be closer to the issues before we are asking federal government to send us
saying
troops.
This thing over and over. It happened when we in the kidnapping and the killing in Owo. Said the same thing. People just come in, they kill people, and just go away and disappear into thin air.
Scot-free.
And you're still wondering, why is this still happening?
There's a difference between the disaster in Turkey and the disaster in Nigeria, or the disasters in Nigeria. The disaster in Turkey is natural disaster. Nobody can do anything about it. It just happened. Here,
human disaster.
Human disaster. We can do something about it, but we are failing to do anything about it. And what we need to do is, whether it's federal government, or whether it's state government, or whether it's local government, they need to all come together and do something about it to stop these things. We cannot be talking about it every day.
Do something. Let me take this call. Good morning. Are you there? You're live from Kaduna.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, on the topic on the floor, I want to say here that probably somebody doesn't want to do his work, or somebody will control even at the point of your duty. You have signed a document that this is what I am going to do for the federal government of my country, of my state. Yet somebody is controlling you. So I don't just see and I don't just know why. So my brother has been killed, my brother has been kidnapped, yours has been killed or kidnapped. Yet somebody does not see why he should stand up and do his or her work. We keep on hearing stories every now and then. The riots are speaking of people inside the bush. They don't know their when they will be released. Money will be given to them as they request. When money is given, they will ask for another thing. Even when that thing has been given to them, yes, these people will not be released. And the government, so to say, is very much aware. The government knows their hideout. They have contact. The network are operating. They are operating using the same network. The same network we are using. Yet somebody is telling me that he doesn't know how to go about it. I am confused. I don't just know where we are heading to.
Yeah, thank you so much. There's always sabotage. You know that 1 second they said that we have equipment. Next second they say they are too far apart. And that's the moment you're saying, oh, they are properly, we have a lot of personnel on ground, a lot of boots on the ground to do this work. And we get confused. Or another time they say, oh, we've won the war against insurgency, and then this happens. This is a really, really painful development, and we hope that the government can actually help to ensure this doesn't happen again.